for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey. Slam.
Vic now. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That throw by Vic, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vic. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Patch it. 36 power.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
19.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go.
Hills hit, and he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45. You must be dreaming. 45.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, Vic to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Forced out to his left. It's caught by Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Vick with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to
Emmanuel Sanders, 20, touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards, and his guys have taken the lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get these kicks going for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 31, Wilson. That one complete to Hill. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Barkley. For a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down now, it's Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Shoot. Jumper.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Kill. Let's go. 45.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big pickup of 38.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Let's look double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vick, open man, it's Randall L. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Vick flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. Steps away to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness.
So they just capping, bro. Like, they just sitting on every side. In the middle, on the right, and on the left. Just wait for us to come.
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. From the red zone now, they look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Oh, God.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, God.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should
That's
just
cool.
about
MP7?
on this game. So a little icing on
Man,
the
I got
cake
no
there
recoil,
before the
boy.
clock hits all zero.
Big dog.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly.
No, and
Not much time and a touchdown.
Big dub to
Put
come
things
back.
away.
shut the fuck up, nigga. I was going to try hard the whole fucking game, nigga.
Big dub, big comeback.
You playing your bum ass fucking series, nigga. You are fucking used to fucking mic when you play me. You don't know the fucking deal.
Big dub, big comeback.
Sorry ass. You sweating the fucking balls off when you play me, bro. It's not like I have 30 points.
40 balls. You don't have 30.
Not like I have 30 points. It's
You
not
don't
like I
have
have
30.
30.
You don't have 30.
Jaden, I went for 2 points on you twice. I went for 2 points on you twice. I technically have 30 on sorry ass, nigga. Shut the fuck
My old
up.
lady don't got 30.
Jaden, I technically have 30 on you. Shut
My old
the
lady don't
fuck
got
up.
30 though.
Because now is
What's wrong with you, nigga? I went for 2 points on both my
My old lady don't got 30.
Okay.
My old lady don't got 30.
But this
We about to go to. They lock
are you
up.
going to make up for anything?
Hey, you guys see how 19 and lock up at the end of the game? You see how 19 lock up at the end of the game?
He talks after I done blow his ass up on 19-0. Now he
Oh,
wanna
you
talk,
blew
right?
me out?
Now he wanna
You
talk.
blew me out?
You're talking.
Did you win the game? Did you win the game? Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Box. Box. 19 pick 6, man. 19 pick 6, baby. Nigga tried to throw at 19 the whole game. 19 had a few there on that dumb bitch, boy. I just look at the stats. Oh my god. But that had a fucking few there on that
Fucking
motherfucker,
good.
boy.
You're not good, bro. Shut up.
That had a motherfucking beauty, boy.
Oh no.
That had a motherfucking beauty on that bitch, boy. Dang, I should have had Mel Blunt inside. I should have. That's why.
Man, they was getting fuck up the whole game. What you talking about?
Put down your old man. Put down your old man.